Hi everybody, time for a quick look inside Vancouver Public Schools. I'm Nick Vole. By now, you've probably heard school buildings will not reopen this year. That announcement came from Governor Jay Inslee yesterday, the same day that online learning began across Vancouver Public Schools. In an address to the state, Governor Jay Inslee and the state school superintendent, Chris Reichdahl, made the announcement. Online learning will continue and schools are expected to reopen in the fall. Of course, this announcement was met with a lot of concerns and questions from parents and students. Solutions are being worked on, and while we wait, school counselors are here to help. Okay, I'm joined now by Megan Bledsoe, a school counselor at Discovery Middle School. Hi, Megan.
Hello.
Thanks for joining me today. Let's get it out of the way first off. I'm not just talking to a school counselor. I'm talking to the School Counselor of the Year. Congratulations on that.
Thanks so much. It's a real honor and a great opportunity to share about what school counselors do in our district, how supportive our district is, and just the program in general.
How big of a thrill was it to win that award?
It was quite the surprise. At first, I thought when I got the email notification that it was some kind of like gag or something, but then I looked it up and it was legit.
So now you're at home. You're a school counselor without a school right now. So what is it that you guys are doing every day?
That's a great question. And we are still out there every day working, well, not physically out there, but out there virtually working with kids and families. We have reached out to families in a variety of different ways and individually reached out to some of our families and our students that we think might need additional support. I'm kind of surprised already about how much I've been able to do and how much connection I've been able to make this early on. And I'm hopeful to expand it even further. It's still pretty new, I think, for all of us, but we are still working, talking, Zooming, all of those things, emailing with kids and families.
I know you're getting creative with your efforts. You sent me a link to some videos you're making. Could you kind of talk about those a bit?
Yeah. Well, one idea I had is I thought I might try some YouTube videos and set up a YouTube channel because I want to definitely reach out to my students with talking about all the different topics about how to stay healthy and focused on school and taking care of yourself. And I can certainly put that out in curriculum form, but I wanted to just make it something that might be a little more interesting and accessible. I try to make it kind of silly. I've got, my cat talking, and I've got my features from my family members just making cameos, just trying to have fun with it.
That's good. I mean, it's a serious time, but you also kind of have to take a deep breath and live your life and try to be as normal as you can.
Exactly. You have to take care of yourself. You have to give yourself some empathy, some space, and just find the positives that are out there. There is still a lot that we can do. Can be a great opportunity to connect with our families, to take opportunities to learn new things and shape our schedule in a way that can make sure that we're taking care of ourselves academically, socially, and emotionally.
Well, and that kind of leads me to my next question. Parents now are at home with their kids a lot more than they're used to being at home with their kids. And the kids are not used to that either. So what can parents do to help their children emotionally if they're having a hard time with this massive change?
Right. I would say setting up a schedule is logistically a great idea, but it also helps kids and families emotionally. Having some routine to our lives really helps us. So building in time where together you're going to spend time as family. Time where you're going to relax and take care of yourself, time where you're going to do academics, and time where you're going to exercise. I think all of those are very important components, and our district has done a really good job at launching out the virtual learning while understanding that families are going to need some flexibility and the importance of taking care of themselves. And I really appreciate that. I think that's a valuable thing for us to do right now for ourselves.
Sure. Well, and then the other half of that is, so parents creating a schedule for their kids, it helps them as well, the parents. Are there anything that parents can do to kind of keep themselves, sane during this time?
Yes, definitely. I think having a schedule for yourself as a parent is also important. So, and having some time where you're just taking care of yourself. So having exercise that you're doing with at your family, but also exercise you're doing by yourself. And having family meetings. I know that regularly growing up, we would have every Monday, we had to gather around, like it or not, and as a family sit down, play a game together, talk about chores, any kind of sort of family business. So I think setting up some routines within your family can be helpful. Right now, our family is doing Civic Duty Sunday. So every Sunday, we try to do something for the community. We're making hospital gowns that people can use at testing sites, donating blood, making face masks, just whatever we can do to feel like we're helping out to the community and also having that routine in our own lives.
Sure. And giving yourself an opportunity to not just, wake up, do the same thing every single day and have it become this like sludge or this drudge. You get my point here.
Exactly. Yeah, we're thinking of launching Formal Friday too, where we actually dress up really nice for around the dinner table. It's been great opportunities for us to learn some more cooking too. We really, as a family, connected through cooking and sharing the love of that. I am not a baker, but my niece has really inspired me to give that a try. So there were some brownie attempts that were had.
That's funny. So if families they're doing these things, they're trying to keep themselves regulated and moving forward, but they're having issues. How do they get a hold of their children's school counselors to get a little extra assistance?
Yes, we want to hear from families. We want to hear from students. And your school counselor probably has already tried to reach out through an email. And I know email is not something for everyone. So on the hub that each school is going to have, where the teachers are going to be posting their virtual curriculum, every school counselor is also going to be having a spot there where they have contact information on how you can connect with them. So we're trying a lot of different ways. I'm having Zoom meetings. I know a lot of other counselors are setting up things like Zoom, and I've set up a Google Voice so I can still call families through that. And I know that there's other avenues that families are able to connect with their school counselor if they kind of check their email, check the virtual hub, and you'll be able to find that information if you haven't already connected.
Okay, and that hub course comes out tomorrow for families. And I think it's important, you kind of touched on this a little bit. This is all very new for the school district, for the families, for everybody. So patience is really important. If you try to reach out to somebody and you don't hear back right away, hold on or try again. It's not that people don't want to answer. It's that we're all trying to figure it out. I think that's a really important thing for people to keep in the back of their head. As frustrated as you are, everybody else is frustrated too. So let's all have a little bit of patience with each other. And I think that's helpful for my personal mental health as well. So
yeah, it has been really great. I think that everyone all around, families, students, educators, have been really understanding and patient with everyone during this time. Everyone's been very understanding that this was unexpected. There's a lot of unknowns. We're kind of taking it one step at a time. But the important thing is that the counselors are here to help. Our family resource coordinators are here. We have a lot of community supports, school supports, and we care about you and we want to connect. So take care of yourself, take it easy, and make sure that you're reaching out when something comes up, even if it's just like a slight concern about trying to figure out how do we set up a schedule, or not clear about how we set up the virtual learning. We either have got the answer or we know someone who's got the answer.
all right, well, Megan, thanks for taking the time to join me, and good luck with your brownies moving forward.
Thanks so much. I'll give it another attempt. Have a good one.
Yeah, you
Bye,
too.
everyone.
As we mentioned, the school hubs are debuting tomorrow. The hubs are a place that families can go to get more resources for learning, in addition to what teachers are assigning in the various apps they're using with students. What you're seeing on your screen is similar to a hub you'll see tomorrow, and as Megan mentioned, you'll be able to find your counselors on there, so please reach out if you have questions. And that's it for us. Remember, you can follow the school district on all of its social media channels, plus its website. Until next time, I'm Nick Voll.